I'm Reginaldo Haslett-Marroquin. I am from Guatemala, and I wrote a book, In the Shadow of Green Man, and I'm here to talk to you about that. Green Man is this fictional character I created as a kid to get through some difficult times and to also to extract knowledge that, in the words of a professor later on in life, he said, we already know everything we need to know. The only thing I'll do as a guide is to help you extract all of that knowledge and put it to use. So Greenman to me was this hidden knowledge that we all have. Scientists call it innate intelligence. We knew it existed, but the tools to get that knowledge out are not as common as tools to deal with other situations in life. So Greenman to me was the tool that I would use to see if I could extract that knowledge, and also a way to talk about a way to look at the world with different eyes and try to understand it in a situation where there was a war going on, where there was a lot of disconnection between families because of the war. All those threats associated, also combined with malnutrition and poverty that we lived on. So Green Man was my way of kind of stepping outside of that and looking back into that reality and trying to figure out, what should we do about all of this? So Green Man had all the ideas, but those were ideas we already had. I already had those ideas. Other people already had them. I would hear something and not know what it was. And so Green Man would help interpret the adult language to me as a kid. And so I grew up really close to this alter ego of sorts. And funny enough, most of Green Man's advice was right on track. It allowed us to learn things that I don't think I could ever learn at the universities or anywhere else. I don't remember anybody explaining things or clarifying things in such a simple and straightforward way that, as a kid, I needed that. The answers to my questions needed to be straightforward, simple, practical, applicable to my reality. Yet my reality didn't allow for the freedom to go out there and expand your mind like that. And there were no access to knowledgeable individuals that I could physically go and ask the question from. So that's what Green Man is. And I think we all have a Green Man inside us, that innate intelligence that other people call. And so it is upon us to tap into that, to bring it about, to always force ourselves to look at our own world from those different set of eyes, because sometimes we see things that the eyes that we normally live with don't get to see. And that world sometimes is much more beautiful. And in that other world, people are happier. Life is not as difficult. And so it is upon us to really start thinking about who our Green Man character is. How do we step outside of our own, selfishness and look at the world from that more global perspective, where other people may influence the way we think about sometimes realities that we seem hopeless and difficult to deal with.